Think you're pro at video games? Think the standard AAA market isn't a challenge? Well, here are some games that will really push your buttons. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest video games. For this list, we're sticking to the usual one game per franchise, and we're also only focusing on games that were difficult even at the lowest setting, meaning that if the game is a cakewalk on the easy mode, it's out. Also, we're excluding games that were difficult because they were glitchy or didn't work. The game has to be difficult by design. One final point we should make: between the 4 million clones, legal battles, and ultra-shallow content, there's just no way. Number 10, Contra. Let's start things off with an NES classic, and get used to them because you're probably going to see a few on this list. Contra was the game that made you feel like John Rambo with a shoot me here target on his back. You only have 3 lives, one hit can kill you, and the screen is often filled with projectiles. It was so hard that to even stand a chance in this game, you need the code. The 30 life code, that is. But even with that, good luck. Number 9, FTL, Faster Than Light. Funded through a successful Kickstarter campaign, this indie delight has you on a hightail trip across the galaxy where every battle is a battle for survival. Why? Well, if you die, you have to start the game all over again, and you can't revert to a previous save. And thanks to a mid-game difficulty spike, this will happen a lot, on easy mode. Turns out, faster than light is an analogy for how impossible the game is. Number 8, FZero GX. This is the equivalent of trying to drive a bobsled with nitro boosters.
23rd place.
FZero GX is a high-speed racer where, because your vehicle travels so fast, judging the turns and obstacles requires some insane memorization and twitch reflexes, especially on the harder tracks. Oh, and the game's story mode is crazy too, reportedly taking months of attempts in order to beat.
Come off it! You think you can beat me? No way!
Number 7, Devil May Cry 3: Dante's Awakening. After the second game nerfed the difficulty, Capcom went a little bit overboard with DMC3.
The rage and agonies of the people.
What happened is that the North American and European normal mode of the game was the Japanese version's hard mode.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
Capcom was even so aware that this game was so hard that they re-released it a year later as Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition with a toned-down difficulty. Only the Japanese. Number 6, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. What? You think you're pro at Super Mario? Oh, my friend, you have not played the Lost Levels. This was the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, while the West got a reskin of a completely different game. Even Shigeru Miyamoto was depressed at how punishingly hard it was. Western gamers finally got their first taste of the real sequel in 1994's Super Mario All-Stars on the SNES, before getting the real thing on the Wii Virtual Console many years later. Number 5, Super Meatboy. Imagine what it would be like if you were a rice cracker drenched in oil and stuck in a clock tower's gears. Okay, that's a bad analogy, but it's also pretty much what Super Meatboy feels like. The controls are very tight and very responsive, so responsive that the slightest twitch can lead to death. That means that if you die, it's nobody's fault but your own. If that wasn't torture enough, when you finish each level, the game replays all your attempts in one crowd, just to show you how much you suck. Number 4, Ninja Gaiden Black. You can also count the original NES version as a challenge too, but with the shift to 3D and the re-release with extra difficulty, the game expects you to have actual ninja skills to succeed. With many late game missions only unlockable for beating really difficult challenges, you better have the patience of a ninja as well. or you'll be launching your controller like a ninja star. Number 3. Ghouls and Ghosts. Armor in medieval times must have been made out of tissue paper, because in this game, you play as a knight named Arthur, where one touch can strip you to your underwear and a second can strip your skin. The main reason why the game is so hard is because when you jump into the air, you can't change direction, so one wrong step and it's streaking through a war zone for you. Oh, and to add further insult to injury, once you beat the game, you have to beat it all over again to see the real ending. Number 2, Dark Souls. Pretty sure you saw this one coming. I mean, it's hard not to know about a game whose fan base is so vocally in love with it. But then again, you know it's pretty good when it's popular despite the fact that its main selling point is how hard it is. Not only do you have to deal with enemies that can turn you into wallpaper with just a few hits, but also with other players who are able to invade your world just to troll you.
Oh, don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I.
While its difficulty can also come from its very steep learning curve, with practice it can be a truly rewarding experience. I know what you're thinking. What could beat Dark Souls? Well, before we get to the top spot, let's take a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Battletoads. Want to experience true video game frustration? Well, grab a friend and take on this maddening adventure. Dark Souls might expect you to get good, but Battletoads expects you and a friend to be part of some sort of collective hive mind, since it's really easy to hit each other, and it's made even worse by the fact that if just one of you dies, you both have to restart the level. But all that is nothing, as even with just one player, there's the infamous tunnel level, the level that few have ever beaten. Do you agree with our list? Which games had you breaking furniture? For more furious top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.